Now we are discussing the topic multi-dimensional array. We know that array is the collection of elements of same data type. Let us suppose that we are having specific integers which are together. So that is the array. Talking about multi-dimensional array, 1D, 2D, 3D and ND. These are coming under the multi-dimensional array. So I am starting with the 1D array. So 1D array, whenever we are having a simple array, whenever there is a bar and there are some number inside that, that is called the 1D array. I am taking one example to make you understand. So let us suppose this is a array A, which is having some specific places, and we know that they are start from the index value 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That means there are 5 elements which can come here. Let us suppose these 5 elements are 7, 1, 3, 6, 5. So these are the 5 elements which are coming inside that. So this is the 1D array. Now the best example of 1D array is the linear array. So this one is a linear array wherever we are having the simple elements in a specific line. Now we are having the next type of array, which is the 2D array. Whenever we are having the two dimensions, one is I and one is j, two side we are having, this is called 2D array. I am taking one example to make you understand. So this one is the 2D array. Let us suppose that we are going to check how many rows are there. So we are starting from 0, 1, 2 and 3. That means there are 4 columns which are present here. 0, 1, 2 and 3 starting from the 0. So there will be some of the variable which are representing the column. Let us suppose I am saying C. C stands for the column. So these are the columns 0, 1, 2, 3. If I talk about the rows, then we are counting 0, 1, 2, 3. Again, these are the rows which are there. So starting from 0 till 3, these are the rows. So we can easily say that there are the elements which can come here are rows cross column. So whenever we should understand one thing, we are going to find out the dimension. How much? The dimension. So we will represent here row cross column. Means how many rows are there? That row will be represented. Then cross how many columns are there. So we know that the rows representing here are 3 and column representing here are 3. So that means this one is the 2D array of 3 cross 3. So how many elements are there in this particular array? 3 cross 3. That means 9. So 9 elements can come here in this specific array. So we can say that the size of 2D array is equal to row cross column. So if I talk about how many rows are there, the rows are 3 and column are 3. So 3 cross 3, that means 9. So 9 elements can come here. We can check out, is it possible to take out 9 elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. ये तो गलत हो गया. This is going wrong. So this one is the 2D array. Now we are going to find how many rows are there. We are representing rows with R. So let us suppose that this is the first row. Index value is 0, then 1, then 2 and then 3. So how many rows are there? The rows are 4 rows are there. Now checking out the column. We are representing column with the C. This is the 0th column, then 1, 2, 3. So that means 4 columns are there. If we are going to find out the size of this 2D array, then we represent with row cross column. So the size is represented like this, row cross column. That means how many rows are there? The rows are 4. And how many columns are there? That is 4. So this is the 2D array of 4 cross 4. Now the size of array. So we can say that the size of array is 4 cross 4. So we can say that size is equal to row cross column, which is equal to 4 cross 4, and it is equal to 16. That means 16 elements can come inside this 2D array. Now we are checking, is the 16 elements can come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So yes, successfully 16 elements are there. So this one is the 2D array, which is represented by row cross column. 4 cross 4 means 4 rows are there and 4 column are there. Now in mathematics, if we talk, then 2D array is called matrix. Matrix is very popular in the data structure and the C programming. So many times we have seen that adding of two matrices, multiplying two matrices. Actually matrices is nothing but that is the 2D array. And talking about business application, 2D array is called table. Business application, the best example is Excel. Microsoft Excel, whatever we use on the daily basis, there we create the table. That table is the example of 2D array. Now, every element of 2D array is denoted by Aij or Aik. So to understand this, I am taking one example. Every element is denoted by Aij. Now, I am picking any of the element. Let us suppose that I am picking this element, which is 4. Now, how can I represent this particular element? Let us suppose that the array, the name of array is A. Okay, so we are assuming that this 2D array name is A. Now, we are checking that on which row that 4 is present. It is present at 0th row. So we will say A0, that is row, comma, at which column it is present? 3. So 0 comma 3, or we can also represent it like that. It can be A0 3. Above is the subscript notation and bottom is the bracket notation. So that depends upon the programming language which we are using. So A03 will representing this particular element. I am taking one more element to make you understand. Let us suppose that we are taking the element 11. Now, how to represent this? The name of array is A and row is 2. So it will be A2, comma, column 2. So A22. That is the representation of this element, or we can say if we want to provide the bracket notation, this will be A22. So that is the way by which we can represent the 2D array elements. Now talking about the two orders in the 2D array, one is the row major order and second one is the column major order. But before that, I am taking one more example to make you understand 2D array. So now this one is the example of 2D array. You can see that there are two rows. One is row 0 and one is row 1. So two rows are there. That means we can say that if we say row cross column, then the rows here are 2. Now talking about the column, now there are 0, 1, 2 and 3. That means 4 columns are there. So these are the 4 columns. That means 2 cross 4. So this is the matrix called table or the array of 2 cross 4. That means how many elements we can come here? 8 elements can be here. So the size of this 2D array is 8. Now the important thing, every element is represented by some particular index I and j. So you can see that this is the row index, means first one if we talk about is the row index and second one if we talk about is the column index. So everywhere first one is the row and second one is the column. Let us suppose that we are having certain elements which are placed inside that. Let us suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So these are the 8 elements which can be stored inside these particular array. Now for talking about the first element, so if I has to check what is the aij, then you can see that the first element is at the 0th row and 0th column. That's why A00 is mentioned, as I has already told you. So there we can place simply A00, or there is another option which can be A00. So this way we can represent it like this. Now we are discussing the row major and the column major. So this one is the row major and column major. Now to understand this, let us suppose that we are having a 2D array. Now we are checking how many rows are there. So first of all, talking about rows, we are representing with the R. Now this is 0th row, then first row and second row. So these are the three rows which are there. Now talking about the column, how many columns are there? We are having 0, 1, 2 and 3. That means 4 columns are there. Now in this particular 2D array, we are having multiple elements, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these are the 12 elements which are present in the 2D array. Now to traverse these elements, there are two options. One is the row major and second one is the column major. So these are the two orders. So we are first of all focusing on the row major. So first of all we are taking 1 here, then 2 is coming here, then 3, then afterward 4. So 4 is traversed. Then afterward we are coming to 5, then 6, then 7, 8, then going after 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you can see that we are going rows by rows, means by rows we are going to traverse these elements. So this is called the row major. Now in the row major we are going to traverse row by row, just like these are the 3 rows. So we are going to take out the elements like this. So first row, second row and third row. So this is called the row major. Now we are going to learn the column major. Now we have taken the same table again, same elements are there, same rows are there, 1, 2 and 3. Same number of columns are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and same elements are there from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to the 12. But now this time we are going to go with the column major. So first of all we are taking the element 1 here, then 5 is coming, then 9. So 9 is here. Then going to the second column, 2, 6, 10. Next column, 3, 7, 11. Next column, 4, 8, 12. So you can see that we are traversing the same table but column by column. So this is called the column major. So these are the two ways or two orders in the 2D array. One is the row major, if we are traversing the rows row wise. Then another way is the column major, if we are traversing the column, means column wise we are traversing. So that is the row major and the column major. So these are the two diagrams of row major and the column major. We know that whenever the two things are mentioned, then the first thing represent the row and second thing represent the column. Now as we are going with the row major, so that means first of all we are focusing on the row. So first row will be same. You can see that there the row is same, 1, 1, 1, 1. That means we are focusing on the first row. Then these are the remaining columns. Then we are working on the second row. 2, 2, 2, 2. That means second row, all the elements. Then third row, all the elements. So 1, 1 means first row, first column. 1, 2 means first row, second column. So till here we are working on the completing first row. So here all the first row elements are taken. Then second row elements are taken. Then third row elements are taken. So this is called the row major. Now talking about the column major, obviously we know that the first is representing the row and second is representing the column, and here we are talking about the column. So first of all we are taking all the columns. So columns are same here. So first row first column, second row first column, third row first column. That means we are covering column. Then first row second column, second row second column, third row second column. That means we are focusing the column. Here all the columns are same. Third column we are focusing. Then fourth column we are focusing. So this is the element wise representation. Means how we are going to find out the index of the element in 2D array. So the first one is the row major and second one is the column major. So this is the 2D array. Now we are learning the next type of array, that is the 3D array. Just like in the 2D array we are having the rows and column, similarly in the 3D array we are having rows, column and their width also. So there will be three parameters, just like here we are having R cross C, so there will be R cross C cross H. Similarly we are having 4D array, 5D array, so all these array comes under the ND array. So now we are learning the ND array. Well, 3D array, 4D array, 5D array, these are the part of ND array. But we must know one thing. In the practical implication, only 1D and 2D arrays are there. ND arrays are not as into the practical implication. Where you have seen that, the first of all we are having the table which is mentioning here from the rows and column. So this one is the column and this one is the row. So you can see that the first side, it is looking like the 2D array. Now behind that similar type we are having the different pages. So this is the page 1. Similarly on the back side we are having another pages. So more the pages we are adding, more will be the size of array. Just like in the ND array, there can be n number of dimension. So there can be n number of pages behind that. So here you can see that there are 3 pages. So this way we can represent the n dimension array. Now just like you assume there is one table, behind that we are putting another table and behind that we are putting another table. So this way we are taking all the tables one behind another. This is called the ND array, n dimension of the array. Now let us suppose that there are multiple dimension, n dimension. Just like in the 2D we are having 2 dimension, rows and column. In 1D we are having only 1 dimension, just like only row is there or only column is there. So in ND there can be multiple dimension. So here the size of array will be multiplication of all the dimension. So let us suppose that these are the dimension m1, m2 and up to mn. So the size of array, ND array will be the multiplication of all the dimension, which is m1, m2, m3 up to mn. So these are the multi-dimensional array in which we have learned the 1D array where there is single row and single column is there. Then we have learned the 2D array in which rows and columns are there and the size is the multiplication of rows and column. Then ND array means multiple 2D arrays are taken one after the another. Then that becomes the ND array, just like 3D, 4D, 5D, and in which the dimension multiplication is called the size.